Another Big Ten game with these two Titans supposedly in the Big Ten. You look at Indiana at 6-2 last year. They're ranked 17. Iowa was 6-2 last year. They're ranked 18th in the country coming into the preseason polls. But Iowa at 6-2 last year, won their last 6 consecutive games. They got on a roll late. You look at Indiana under Tom Allen. I thought they had an outstanding season. Everybody talked about how well they played last year, going 6-2 in the Big Ten. And if you look at their offense, their quarterback Michael Penix Jr. is back. His mobility, his decision-making, his leadership on this football team. This team's got 18 returning starters, Coach, 9 on offense, 9 on defense. I look at this game, it's going to be an ugly Big Ten game. It's a throwback game from the 60s, not going to be a lot of scoring. Iowa's favored by 3.5 points. I'm looking at Iowa to win the game 9-6, but Indiana covers.
You know what's really amazing, Mark? It's Kirk Ferentz. 22 years he's been at Iowa. Last year in the offseason, had all kind of problems. He had to get rid of his strength coach because of prejudice, et cetera. And a lot of players came out and said they didn't get a fair opportunity because of a situation. And yet he continues to win. He went 6-2. Their quarterback's coming back. They don't have great players, but they play their role. You look at their offensive line, they have 2 great players coming back. I mean, they'll be top round draft pick. They also have 3 inexperienced linemen returning there. The receivers, they lost 2 of their top 3. I think that they'll still be a solid football team because of Kirk Ferentz. The one guy who's really underrated is Phil Parker, the defensive coordinator, Mark. He does a great job year in and year out. They don't take an awful lot of transfers. They just find a way to win. The linebackers are okay. The secondary is okay. But the front 4 is going to have to be revamped and rebuilt. When you look at Indiana, Coach Tom Allen's done a tremendous job there. And you look at their quarterback, Michael Penix. I tell you what, watching him last year, Mark, he is accurate. He can throw, but he's never finished the season. Is he going to be able to stay healthy? I think he will stay healthy for the University of Iowa, and I think that gives them a chance to win this football game. I can talk about a variety of different things. 4 of the 5 starters returned in the offensive line, et cetera. But I think Indiana will upset Iowa by a score 24-17. Iowa doesn't start out this season real good, but they end up very, very strong under the leadership of Kirk Ferentz. But Tom Allen's an outstanding coach, and he's so good that Indiana now pays him $5 million a year to coach Indiana football. We never thought that would happen. They do have some great receivers coming back. It will be hard to believe that Indiana will not have a voice in who wins the Big Ten. I think this is a great team if Penix stays healthy. Look for Indiana 24, Iowa 17.